hopefully a lot of you are excited about this, but we're finally going to crack on and get started on the Datsun. This is my second one I've owned. The first one didn't go so well and I sold it. But this one we bought last November. We've already stripped all the suspension. We've already taken the engine out. So we made it a pretty good start, but then it has sat for the entire summer and we haven't touched it. So that's all about to change. Right, big moment. We're having it. Datsun.
Let's do it.
Let's go. We've wanted a clear run just to attack it. We have a game plan. We sort of roughly know what to do. We've just been waiting. So basically step one, we just got to get it from the dollies, which is a lot more techy than it looks. We've got to get it out, back on the lift, and reassess. Also over here, look at this. We've got a new toy. Oh, hey! That's not on there. That's going to be on there. Little 2 amp hour battery. Cordless ratchet, finally.
I've been talking about that for so long.
About 2-3 years.
Unbelievable.
So, stoked on that. We also have, in the background, a 3D printer running, doing some stuff. So, we got a Bamboo Labs X1 Carbon, which is fun.
Datsun's up, and we've just had a lead on a new compressor on Marketplace, a much bigger one, because that one's little, and it means that we can, when we do the undersealing on this, we don't run out of air, and that one basically isn't good enough for it. So we've always wanted a bigger one. There's one local, so we can underseal that there.
Yeah.
Well, cash, there it is.
So, our game plan is this video, we want all of this old stuff stripped. This is all dirt. We've got rust here, so we need to cut that out, weld new panel in. I want to clean everything, and then I want everything undersealed and brand new. We want to do all the rust removal. We're filming this over a couple of weeks, so we should have time to get this done. We've ordered all the paint and the gun, so let's go get a big compressor. The only other car we've ever undersealed was the E36, and we used rattle cans because our compressor wasn't big enough to run it through, you know, the airline. And it just wasn't that great, and it's way more expensive. So in order to do a better job, we've learned from our past, and yeah, that's the main motivation behind getting a bigger compressor. So we've ordered the paint, which comes in tubs like this, and it uses its own spray gun for the air compressor. So all of this was like 45 quid for 6 litres and the gun. So yeah, this will do a better job than rattle cans, and it's cheaper.
And then will it go?
Yeah, should be able to roll it over. Okay.
Dream.
Oh, that couldn't be much bigger, could it?
This car never lets me down, honestly. This thing is a monster.
Oh mate, that's Jesus Christ!
That is a whopper. Do you want to come see the difference in this?
That's stupid.
So this bad boy is a Clark industrial air compressor. It's got a 160 litre tank, which compared to our other one at 24 litres, this one is much bigger. The other benefit is the electrics are 3-phase on this one, which means it's just going to be more efficient, it's going to be quieter, and yeah, actually quieter than the old one. The old one was 94 decibels. This one runs at 75. So even though it's, you know, almost 10 times the size, it's actually quieter. So yeah, it's a twin cylinder, belt driven, big ass compressor. We've had the delivery of our Underseal with the air gun. So that's going to screw into there. Also got myself this, which is like a rust scaling tool attachment for the air hammer. So this is our air hammer, which someone sent us, legend. So this goes on here, and then basically you just like use the airline to descale rust. So it like shoots these out really quick and goes like, brrr, and then we do this basically, like just fire it at bits of Underseal. So need it for that. It's just good for load of stuff. We've been looking at a tire machine. So yeah, now we've got a bigger compressor. We've like opened up a load of, I'm saying this like I'm the person who's just discovered air tools.
Yeah.
I understand they've been around for a long time, but we've never had a compressor big enough to run it. So we've got everything we need, and we're gonna get this up and running right now. This is like the side quest of all side quests, but having a big compressor is sick. Right, we need to go into the fuse board, and I'm gonna go in here, so. That's that. And cable's gonna come in here, up into this. So we're just going to go into a plug. 2 was blue. Get in there.
Lovely that is.
That's one side done. So then we need to wire on that side so we can do that. Good, isn't it?
Very nice. The lights are on. That's actually quite quiet.
We're geniuses. Right, next job. We're going to do a little service. So I took the belt cover off just to have a look. I was going to get a new one, but this one's actually pretty fresh. She is sound. So, don't need a new belt. It's got good tension. Like that back on. Alright, compressor oil. SAE 30.
This when you want to like wet willy it. Like that.
I think you understand. I would actually just like pick this bucket up. And
Imagine through it, I just
over
missed
the
me
shoulder.
straight over to the Cupra.
Beauty. This is the pressure regulator because some tools don't like, you know, you got to run some tools at certain pressures, so this lets us be able to decide the pressure. Otherwise, we just have 150 psi coming out of that. So you just wind it in, out, and it'll tell you the pressure. It's also a bit of a filter, I think. It's trapping the moisture or something. I'm new to all this. Anyway, we're going to screw this on the wall. So compressor goes to this, and this goes to our hose on the wall, and then we're done.
And we're cooking.
There?
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yep. So, this old school hose, I probably should have got a better hose, but this can now go straight into there. So all of this is 1/2 inch so far, right? But then our hose is 1/4 inch. So this is a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch step down. And then little 1/4 inch quick connect.
He loves it when it all screws together.
We are flying now, aren't we? That's that. So then on the wall, and that is gonna go into there, and that is hooked up. Unbelievable stuff. That black line goes up here to there. So now, our air hose on the wall. That is sick. That's a descaling tool. Ah! The last piece of the puzzle is the air filter. So I bought this air filter off Amazon, which is a little air filter in there. And the outlet for that is 1/2 inch. Go look at the outlet for our air filter over there. So there's no threads. It looks like a push fit. I don't even know how that works. It's from 1998, so we can't get a filter. So I bought this to go into that, and what I did is Bamboo Lab X1 carbon 3D printer, which is sick. I've had it for months, so I've just been playing around with it. So I've printed an adapter. So I modeled this in CAD or Fusion, and then that is basically gonna thread into there, like that, and then that should push fit into there. I've put like a little slit in there, like all the way around, because a box of O-rings. Pop that round. Oh yeah. So that's got an O-ring. That should. It's pretty good, eh?
Beautiful.
And then we'll thread that on. Now we've got an air filter.
Unbelievable.
Looks a bit dodgy, but we're working with the room under the shelf here, so let's get it back.
Put it back.
Yeah.
That's so good.
All right, with that side quest now completed, we can finally move on to the Datsun. That actually ended up taking an entire day, so we might have lost a bit of time there, but it was absolutely necessary. The Datsun is full of stuff. We ended up just loading it and using it for storage, so time to clear that out, and then we can assess what the hell we're doing and how to do it.
All right, side quest completed. Compressor's in. So next job is prep the paint. So we got to take all this off. We're going to take the fuel lines, the brake lines. We've got all the fuel system back here. We've got some bracing. We've got the handbrake cables. I got a bubble in my throat. Jack's going to be here in a second because he's much better at metal work than we are. So stuff like this, we're going to have to cut out and weld a new panel in. We'll scuff the whole thing up, we'll clean the whole thing, we'll get it ready for paint, and then we'll underseal it. And that is where I want to get to by the end of this video, is this whole thing brand new underneath.
Under this car is 40 years worth of underseal. Some of it's really brittle and it's quite easy to remove, but the other stuff, basically half the car is like quite sticky and impossible. So we're just trying to figure out the best way of getting rid of that and also stripping the small stuff.
Handbrake.
Handbrake.
Feet. Oh, what's your feet, brother?
Trying a few different techniques. We've done dry scraping, heating up and scraping. I'm now trying heating up and brushing. It seems to be going okay. But even after all of this, especially after heating it up, you've got to like degrease it all, and it's a lot more rubbing than it is if you were to do it dry. So.
Oh, true, yeah.
I'm just going to finish off this little bit and just see if it's even worth carrying on.
So the reason we want to get rid of all the underseal is, number one, it's hiding rust. So we need to find all the rust so we can cut it out. And number two, it's 40 years old and we just want to paint our own underseal on, start fresh and get it all new.
That is a sick tool.
Unreal.
I like that. Decent.
Not great news, but
Why?
come have a look at this. Hanging out there.
You actually had me worried then. You called me from out there. I was like, oh god. Honestly, our compressor before could not run something like this for a long period of time. I've now figured out that if you push really hard, it works really well. Look at this. Absolutely tears through it.
So good.
That alone is worth that compressor. Lovely work.
Oh.
Is that the smell? Yeah. Let me smell.
On my finger, yeah. No, I'm not going to do anything for it.
Yeah. Oh, is that old fuel?
I think it is, yeah.
Isn't it mad how this is like, I'm not even going to say it.
What?
This is all your stopping power and all your horsepower.
Oh, yeah.
In like...
Tiny old lines.
Yeah, in just that.
Yeah, that's what's stopping you and making you go.
That's proper stoner thoughts, that is.
Food for thought.
Yeah, shower thoughts. Jack, you've like lost about 10 years of age with that shave as well, by the way.
Mental.
I just got fed up of having like a really patchy beard.
You look so young now.
I
It's
can't
crazy.
tell if you look fatter or thinner. I think you look thinner.
I've got big cheeks and small lips. So I look a lot bigger.
Not gonna lie, holding an air hammer above your head for hours at a time does not make you realize how heavy your arms are. And this is just pure dirty work. I'm getting showered in Underseal, but it's gotta be done. And this is one of the reasons why we've sort of been putting off starting the Datsun, because it's kind of hard to make content on doing this sort of stuff. It's gotta be done, but it's not that fun to watch.
Would you like a spicy meatball?
I'd love one.
Yeah.
Little 1 pound.
Look at that. Yeah, I know.
Absolutely no meat in this
No.
whatsoever. Oh, they're rough, aren't they? Like cardboard.
Yeah, the rubber, that's what.
Oh.
I'm just going to cut this hole out and then redo the strengthening. We haven't got any dies or forms, so I'll do that by hand. It will take a bit longer, but I just want to try and keep it as it should have been. So I've just had to wire wheel around it to see where it stops. There is some pitting further back, but if you cut all the pitting out, you'll have no car left.
This looks nice. Hey, yay. Daddy like. And all the blades as well. For comparison, that's the size of a angle grind disc. So it'll just be way more accurate. If we do it with an angle grinding disc, it's just gonna like butcher it. So that's why we got this. I love air tools, man. I mean, you get the idea. It cuts, yeah, that's sick. Why does it sound like frothy when it gets
They always make fanny noises when they go.
There we go.
Cheers.
Right, cheers.
Hole.
Unreal. So you're going way wider than the actual thing.
Way wider because I'm going to have to bend the, well, like K-bracing. I just want to leave some extra metal to stretch and then cut it back off. I sound like I know what I'm doing.
Mate, you do. Your metal works pretty good.
It's just a lot of hammer and cut.
Nice. So yeah, how would you do those bits then? Just stretch, heat it up and stretch
So I'd probably use, where's your punch? You've got a punch?
them.
Yeah. So I'd probably use that to start the concave
Oh, bloody hell, yeah, okay.
and then just take it over to flat pieces. As long as I can get the angles right around the punch, I can then just stretch it with a hammer on any sort of like flat surface. The health and safety warriors are going to be nuts about that. I'm like, oh my god, where's some eye protection?
You just don't care, do you?
No. I pay national insurance so I can go to NHS and get the metal taken out. And I pay a monthly subscription for that.
Using the system.
Yeah, and every month I don't get metal in my eyes, I'm wasting my money. Voila! So, what I've got to do now is mark out all of these lines. So I'm just trying to get these like that. Subtitle. I'm trying to get the swage lines matching, and then once all the swage lines are matching, I can then clear out these.
So, Jack is doing a million hammer hits and using a punch and a socket to try and form those lines. And Andy and I are just still on the back of the Datsun, air hammering away, angle grinding away, just trying to get as much of that underseal off as possible. This is a long process, but it's kind of fun with all the boys.
Many moons later.
So I finished it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Jack, that is beautiful.
Well, with a B&W wheel alignment punch and a Stanley hammer.
No, what the hell?
That is mega.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll cut it out and massage it in place.
That is impressive.
Okay.
I'm impressed. Colour me impressed. We're all knackered. That was just
Yeah.
hours and hours and hours of holding a bloody air hammer up like that. So my shoulder's killing. We're going home. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna weld that in. Me and Andy are gonna keep going. Goodbye. How are we looking, Jack?
Fantastic. I'm ready to weld it in now.
You're ready to weld.
That's it. Ready to weld.
Widowy. Jack, that is stunning bit of work.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? So I've just drilled.
Trying to stay humble, innit?
You've got to be humble in times like these.
Where'd you learn to do that?
Last night, doing a K-brace on the 280Z. Literally when I learned it.
That is just
With just a hammer, basically.
with a hammer and a socket and a punch.
Yeah.
Why isn't this your job?
It takes the fun out of it, really, doesn't it?
Hey, preach, brother. Preach. At least you're having fun now.
That's it. That's just going to get welded in, and then on to the next one. Cool. We'll just massage it as we go. Okay, now I've got to go around it. I don't know why I keep holding my breath. I'm so out of breath because I'm holding my breath whilst I weld.
I mean, you shouldn't be breathing it in, so you're doing something right.
5 minutes later.
That is stunning. We have a floor again. You'd never know.
So good. Especially with a bit of paint on it as well, Jesus. Good work, Jack.
I do try.
That is sick. I'm so impressed with that. But no, that is a beaut. And it's solid. So these are for strength then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are on a time crunch now though, so we're gonna have to start flying through stuff.
Yeah, we're going to speed run it. I will do as good as a job as I can.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
If it's anything like that, if it's half as good as that, I'll be happy.
That was the biggest and most complicated, to be fair.
Yeah, that's incredible. I love that. We're getting there. That tub's done. We're working on that one. We've done all the tunnel in here. Cock. Where's your new panel, Jack? Just there.
Yeah, it's just got
Lovely. I've just been doing the rear. I literally just have this section left to do. Oh yeah. Every bit of rust.
Circle.
Circle.
I'm pretty sure I found it. One here. Not a big one, but.
Okay, yeah. That and that. That's the passenger footwell. Then we got these, which are under the seat brackets. Yeah, it's a little bit worse than we thought, but
Might be one big panel there. You flapped all the rust out of them.
any more?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is bad over here. Again, this is the seat bracket at the back. Here, frame rail.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
fine.
Ran out of welding gas. And the welding gas shop shuts in 11 minutes. So we are wanting to pull a bit of a late one tonight, just to try and get as much work done as possible. And if we don't have welding gas, Jack can't weld. And if Jack can't weld, then tonight's basically a no-go. So my face is absolutely covered. So let's go and ask our mate about some welding gas, try and get that filled up, and then I'm also going to fill up a jerry can full of petrol because I'm going to try and use that to clean the underside. Cracker open. Oi, oi. Welding wire, flat discs, 5 quid of fuel, welding gas.
Sippy. This is 99.
Nah.
Oh, what the hell?
So whilst I've been gone, wagwan.
You alright?
Oh, okay. Oh, some holes.
Yeah, so we've got a big one there, a little one here.
Yeah.
That is part of the seat bracket.
Okay, so
It's completely rotten.
right, how does fuel work for this then?
Very lovely.
Yeah.
Nice little section there.
Oh wow, that works really well.
Well,
Yeah, that works well.
Yeah, so let's get all the muck off it.
Yeah.
Me and you.
That smells unreal.
And then we'll
Just spray my mouth.
just scotch it. And then we'll scotch the whole lot up.
Yeah, sweet.
Spot on.
Should we do that one as well?
yeah, that one needs a clean up.
And
That one.
that one.
So good, Jack.
Making progress. We're smashing it.
So good.
Yeah. Another patch closer to being mint.
Look at how much we've done.
And like the thing is, if we didn't do all this work, we never would have seen, like, for example here, look. We'd never have seen them, would we?
No.
If we didn't scrape around.
No, not at all. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Devil grinder and some petrol. Basically what we've been doing for the whole car. So, we're going to continue. We done then?
Roped off.
Tiring working it.
I feel like I've had about 3 snuzzes as well. My head's so light from all that fuel.
Look how dirty I am. Jesus. Well, I did originally want this painted by the end of this video, but yeah, we'd be rushing. We found a little bit more rust than we thought, but it's still, in the grand scheme of things, not bad. Hope you're stoked that we're working on the Datsun. Jack's gonna be in over the next couple of weeks, finishing off the weld, aren't you?
Yeah, correct.
And then we'll get to a stage where we can prep it all and paint it. So we've got loads of primer to do, we've got loads of seam sealing to do, we've got loads more cleaning, loads more welding, and then we have to mask everything off, and then we'll be able to paint it, and it'll be brand new underneath. I'm stoked to be working on the Datsun. I'm stoked that we didn't find way more rust. No. And Jack, I think you should switch jobs and do this for a living.
Stop
No way.
To be fair, after 2 days of doing it, I am literally, my shoulders are killing just from holding that thing up.
Mank, I feel drained.
It is hard work.
It is hard work.
Yeah, this is the hardest bit of the job, like it's the roughest bit.
This is the most like just grinding.
Yeah. The
like
other stuff's
graft.
just nuts and bolts.
Innit? See you in the next video. We're back on the United one. We're gonna take a little break from this because it's just gonna be slow progress. So,
It's good or bad?
bye.